My name is Tess. I have trouble speaking, but I understand everything you say.
Tess's communication device is called the Toby. It's a device that's controlled by her eyes, using something called eye gaze. And using that, she's able to control the device just like you could with a mouse.
You know, we hardly can remember life before we had the Toby. And Tess had the ability to tell us what she needed, what she wanted, what she thought.
When everyone saw her using it, we were like, wow, this is worth pursuing.
One of my favorite stories was in second grade, the teacher did some math problem on the board, and Tess started yelling out the teacher did it incorrectly. So Tess, we knew at a very early age that Tess was grasping the concepts, and it was very, very frustrating as a parent when people would look at her and, in our eyes, shortchange her.
When we were trying out kind of our first attempt at assistive technology access, we were looking at a lot of different switches. And some of those switches we did borrow from the Technology Lending Center. Another advantage of having technologies available to demonstrate and borrow is that in Tess's case, it enabled us to do an evaluation over the course of a year, which really was necessary in her case so that she had time to try each of the devices.
I hardly remember what life was like before we had the Toby. I think Tess would, for the people close to her, she could communicate with body language.
One of the biggest differences I've seen with Tess since she started using the Toby is the fact that she can initiate communication so much more. Prior to that, she was really using a yes or no system, so if someone would ask her something, she would nod her head yes and no. One
day Mia came home from school and she was very upset, and Tess used one of the phrases we had programmed into her Toby. It said, "Get me my sister."
So Mom came and got me, and then Tessie said, "I'm proud of you."
Tess, you know, got to really be the big sister, and Mia could finally lean on Tess.
And it made me feel very happy hearing that from her.